Hey everybody, how are you doing this afternoon? Let me switch my mirror here. Awesome. Awesome, you guys. Thank you for jumping on and joining as you're joining. Love to hear where you guys are from. Well, I love connecting all over the world with everybody, which is super cool. You can do this on this platform. I'm here on YouTube. You guys, if you're watching this in the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments. Over here on TikTok, if you guys want to watch the replay, go ahead. You can go check out my, it's called Four Keys to Wealth channel, and you'll be able to watch the replay on YouTube as well. So I love going live on both platforms, which is awesome. So let me pull up my notes here, what I want to share with you today. So I want to share with you how to replace your job in 2026. For me, this is huge. I wanted to replace my job in 2026. I want to replace it completely. Okay. And I found a way to do it, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm well on my way. I've been working at this for over the last year, and I'm making headway, making sales. But I don't know about you. I'm a dad of 6 kids, and I wanted to be home with my kids. We've been blessed and been able to have my mom. Wow, we've been blessed. We've been having my wife be able to be home with our kids, which has been a blessing in our lives and a blessing in our kids' life. And so um, I'm grateful for that. But I would go to work, and my kids would ask me, "Dad, how come you can't stay home?" And that would just kill me. I just wanted to be home, right? And so, but I needed a way to replace my income, and so I've been searching. I've been doing different things to be able to replace my income. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. As you're joining, go ahead and drop in the comments where you guys are coming in from. But let me share with you this big shift that I had to make. Okay. This big shift. Okay. I thought that the only other way to make income, or the best way to make income outside of my job, was to do network marketing. Okay. Network marketing uses a proven system that people follow to be able to make money. Okay. Why do franchises do so well? Because it's a proven system. However, most people can't handle and don't want to do $300, $400, $500,000 going into debt or more, depending on the franchise, or people don't even have that money, right? So how do you even get started? And that's why network marketing becomes very appealing to people, because it's a proven system. You don't have to create a product. You just have to go and implement it, and they promise you can make money, and you can. And some people can. And I'm not trying to mock or knock network marketing. And so, but then there's the opportunity of being able to make money online, right? Well, most people, thank you for the follow, Scott. Appreciate that. Steve, Gigi, thanks for joining. You guys, if you drop where you're from, I'd love to hear where you guys are from. But for me, I had to make this big shift because I thought, man, I want to make money online. And also in network marketing, you don't make a lot of money, right? Unless you have a huge team. And that is super hard to do. And it's because you make a very low percent in every time you sell a product. Okay. For example, I sold a product and I made $12.50 per customer. Okay. Not a lot of money. Okay. If I want to replace my job, if I want to make 6 figures, I would have to have 8,000 customers at making $12.50. Now that's at 25%, right? 25%. So, and that's actually most network marketing companies, you don't do a whole lot of 25%, right? But in this one, that's what I was doing. I need 8,000 customers. And I'm like, that's a lot of work. Okay. And I was working my tail off. Okay. Endless hours. Okay. There's a meeting on Tuesday night I tried to invite people to. I'd go contacting 2 or 3 times a week because I went through my whole names list. I'd be making phone calls every day. I would be trying to DM people. I would be trying to friend people on Facebook. I was trying to network. Okay. And then every month I'd be going to the seminar, be away from my family. And then I'd be going to a big convention and be gone for the weekend for my family. I spend a lot of time, and I built my team to a good size, started making some money, and then it would just go away. So I had to redo it again. So then I would do it again, and then it would just go away. And I was so frustrated because I was making very little. Okay. And that's why most people don't make money in network marketing. And so I was super frustrated and I was looking for a different way. Hey, you guys, as you're coming in here, if you wouldn't mind like this, that'd be awesome. But appreciate you guys joining. Drop in the comments where you're from. I'd love to hear where you guys are from. And yeah, let's connect. I'm here in Utah. It's actually, well, this overnight was the coldest night we've had. We're finally in the teens. We've had really good weather here. I had to close my blinds because it was, you can see some of the reflection here right there. Anyways, we got the sun shining. It's a beautiful day today, although it's 28 degrees. It's not too bad. But I'd love to hear where you guys are from. Thank you for the likes. That's awesome. So again, I was direct messaging, okay? Doing a lot of work trying to market. I used to think that marketing was just contacting as many people as you can, okay? That's not necessarily true marketing. Yeah, you can do it that way. It's a hard way to do it, but it's also not. Anyways, it's hard. It takes a lot of work. And here's the problem. Like I said, I'm a dad of 6 kids. I work full time, and I don't have a lot of time. When you work a job 8-10 hours a day, and then you sleep another 6 to 7 hours, what is that? So 10 hours plus 7 hours, 17. I have 7 hours in a day to do whatever else I need to do. I don't have a lot of time, right? So how do you build a business where you're going to be able to replace your income? And that's what I want to share with you guys, is something that I discovered from a gal named Michelle O'Neill, who's my mentor. I've been to her house twice. She's a 7-figure earner in the digital space, and she's teaching me how to replace my income. And literally, guys, I'm super excited about it. I got a sell today. I had a $1,400 day, and I'm super excited. I want to share with you how I was able to make that possible and how it's on autopilot so I can build it around my family. I can build it around my job and still do it as a side hustle, but it will replace my income, and then I'll be home with my family and be able to do the things that I love. That's what I want to share with you guys today. And if you want to do that as a dad or a stay-at-home mom, and you want to just make some income at home, you guys can do that. Anybody can do it, okay? Now, a lot of people will say, well, you're trying to make money online too, but they also say it's most people don't make a lot of money online. Again, it's the same deal. It's because you're only getting a percentage, okay? There's a way to do it where you can make a whole lot more, okay? So the ones that are going to win in 2026 is not going to be the busiest people, okay? I've worked my tail off. I've done side hustles. When I looked at franchising, I didn't want to get a second job because I knew that, thank you for the follow, Ryan. Appreciate that, my friend. I knew that if I just got a second job, I would be just taking more time away from my family. And I didn't want that. I was trying to get time for my family, and you have to have a sacrifice a little bit to be able to get there, and you can, but I wanted something that I could do, literally automate, okay? Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. My wife's calling me. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hey, hon, what's up?
Hey, are you in a meeting?
I just am going live right now on TikTok, but real quick.
Oh, nothing big then. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Sorry.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Okay, sorry about that. When the wife calls, gotta answer, right? In YouTube, if you're replaying, you just heard my conversation with my wife. You guys, you had more on pause for a minute. I apologize about that. But everything's good. So yesterday I was going live in the morning, and hey, you guys, you're coming in here. I love to hear where you're from. Drop it in the comments. Emerald Wetlands, love it. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And my oldest daughter, she's been struggling health-wise a little bit. And so she texted me and says, I need you to help me. And so I had to shut off my live, shut everything down. I wasn't finished and go help. And so I'm hoping I don't have to do that again today. So appreciate you liking the live, Emerald. Thank you so much. And so anyways, so I had to get that call because I wanted to make sure everything was good. And so, like what I was saying, in 2026, the busiest people are not going to win. Okay. All you're going to do, from my experience, is you're just going to lose more time with your family. And you don't want that. So I'm going to share with you something that I discovered, and it follows this blueprint, guys. This blueprint will show you, and I'm going to walk through this, but this blueprint, you guys, grab it. It's going to show you a way of how you can make enough money to be able to replace your job so you can walk away from it and then be home with your kids in 2026. If you want to do that, put a 1 in the comments, you guys, because this is it. Al Hollywood, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. So, all right. So how do you do that? Well, let me show you. Okay. This is what I discovered, because when I was doing network marketing, like I said, I was working my tail off. I was gone a lot. And what's up, King XR? Thank you. One, Jay Hill. Awesome. Let's do it, my friends. And I worked my tail off and I was not making headway. And I'm like, I don't want to spend more time. I don't want to keep spending more time and not making any headway and taking time away from my family. And so when I discovered this, I was literally trying to put my network marketing business online, because I knew online how many people are on social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. Okay. And it's awesome because you can connect with 5 billion people. And I thought, dang, if I can just figure out, let's see if I could just, even if you just take 1% of 5 billion, let's take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's a million. Okay. So that's 5 billion right there. Okay. If I could just take even just 1%, if you just take 1% of the people, that's 50 million people. So let me take even a percentage of that, you guys. That's so many people out there. Do you think there's 50 million people that want another way to make income? Yeah. You guys, in 2027, the e-learning industry is projected to make it to be $1 trillion industry. Okay. And that's what this space is about. And that's what I'm going to share with you. Okay. Now, it's not just another course. It's not just a course. Okay. It's actual live training. It's a business in a box that'll help you be able to make money online. Okay. It's not another course. It's live training. You're going to get training with my mentor, Michelle O'Neill, who's a 7-figure earner in this space. She trains every Monday. You'll get time with her. Tuesdays are tech calls, and she trains twice a month on Thursdays. And then there's another 6-figure earner on Thursdays that trains. And then I have a community as well. Well, I also do training, and I help people and share what I've learned and what's helped me be successful too. So you're not left alone. That's what I love about it. Thank you for liking the live, 96 Faroum. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So what's the smartest path, you guys? Number 1, okay? 1 offer. All you need is 1 offer. And in this 1 offer, you literally will have 5, actually 10 different income streams. Okay? Think about that. 1 offer gives you 10 income streams. Why is it 10? You say there's 5 here. It's because we have it in English and Spanish, you guys. So English and Spanish. So if you know Spanish, you guys, the whole Spanish community side is completely untapped. So there's a huge opportunity there to be able to help and do this in Spanish. Okay. This offer also gives you 100%. So let's talk about that for a second. 100% profit. Okay. And then we'll talk about why that's even possible that you can, well, let's talk about that, why it's even possible. It's called master resale rights. Let me share an example with you that everybody can understand. Okay. With master resale rights, it's all around us. Okay. You look at Verizon, they are a multi-billion-dollar, I think they're $17 billion company. Okay. Did they create the iPhone that they resell? No. Why? Well, it's a phone that works. Why would they go and have to create a whole nother product to be on their network when they could just take that iPhone and plug it into their network and people will buy it from them? Right? That makes sense? They have resale rights to do that. Now, you and I, we know the phones work. Are we going to question when we turn it on, we make a phone call? No, it works because we have experience with it working, right? And we know it works every time. We don't question if the phone is going to work at all from Verizon, right? We don't. And so they are a $17 billion company reselling iPhones and Androids. Same thing, guys. It's the same thing here. We have this offer, this business in a box, this live training mentorship program that you can resell as well. And when you do resell it, you make 100% profit. So let's do the math for a minute. So let's say you want to make 100K in 2026. If you make 100K, you guys are going to be able to replace your job. If that is the case, you guys drop a 5 in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Let's do the math. I'm going to do this in green because money is green, and we're going to do it in green. So all you need in 2026 is 6 customers a month. And you'll make 100K. Okay? Up here, I had to get 8,000. Okay? Now, if I do 6 and I times that by 12 for the year, that's 72 customers, guys. 72 customers. For 900, I need 112. For 600, I think it's 169. I'd have to redo that math or redo that real quick. So if I have 600, let's see, let's do 100 divided by 600, 167. So I was off by a number, actually less. Okay, then there, you get it, okay? 72 customers, and I could make 100K. Appreciate you liking the live, guys. Appreciate you being here. Drop in the comments where you're from. I'd love to hear from where you're from, okay? 6 customers. That's it. Out of 5 billion people on social media. And even just take, if you only take just the 1%, that's 50 million that want a business. 1% is 50 million. Do you think you could find 6 customers a month out of that 5 million, 50 million? Yeah. I know. I can. Okay? Because I'm doing it. All right? I'm finding customers, right? Okay. So if you take 6 customers a month times 1,400, how much is that a month? I should know this off the top of my head. I actually just barely got the 1,400 product so I can sell it now. Okay, that's $8,400. Okay, that will replace most people's income. Thank you for the follow, Frenchy Dad. Love it. Are you from France? Do you speak French? That's awesome if you do. I lived in France for a couple years, many years ago, and I loved it. It was a great experience. And so 6 customers gets you that much per month. How many people would that replace your job? Unwitting Detours, thank you for the follow. How many people would that replace your job? Okay. That's huge. Okay. The other thing, so let's take that out. Just take that the next step. So you times that by 12. Okay. That is 100. That much money per year. Can you guys see that on there? Okay, you can. That per year. 6 figures. Boom. You've got it. You're done. Okay. I am RM. Thank you for joining again. I believe you've joined here again or joined my lives before. And thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate that. That is so powerful. And that's why when I saw this, I'm like, I've been working my tail off trying to find, yes, thank you, man. Trying to find 8,000 customers to just make this. But in this, I can leverage technology. Okay. I can leverage a business, and we're going to go into that. I'm going to share with you how you can leverage it. I'm a software test engineer by trade. I've been doing that for 22 years. And I've thought, man, I automate programs to do testing for me on software. And I always thought, dang, if I could just automate income, that would be so awesome. So sweet, because then if I can have an automated business in place, I'd be able to go, I work a little bit each day and then go spend the rest of the time with my family and doing the things that I love to do. The thing that drives me nuts with my job, I'm grateful for it. Don't get me wrong. And it's the only way we've really been taught how to make money, guys. There's a different way. And making that change and getting on this path is the best way. I love to, my friend. And the best way to start is to go get the blueprint, okay? You can go get it, link in my bio, or there's this little orange icon down here. You can fill out the form, and then after I get off here, I'll send you an email and show you how to tell you how to register to get the blueprint, okay? And then after that, you guys, I am looking for 4 more dads. That's all. 4 more. I just had one join me today. I'm helping him, and we're going to replace their income in his income and the next 4 in 2026. Okay. And I have a community called the 4 Keys to Wealth. You get to be part of a community of 58,000 people called Digital Growth Community. Go look it up on School, SKOOL. How do you apply? My friend, go ahead and click on this link down here. Fill out the form, and then I will send you a way you can register to get the blueprint. If you want the blueprint right away, you can go to the link in my bio and you can get it. But then after you fill out that form, you'll have an option to go view my website, and that'll take you to my community. And where there I'm teaching the 4 keys to wealth, and the 4th key to wealth is called leverage. And this is what we're leveraging to replace your income. And the other 3 keys are faith, because you got to have faith and a purpose. Okay. Key 2 is leadership, because you need to grow as a person and grow your leadership in order to become the person you need to be able to make enough money online and run a business. You got to have leadership. And so in there, we're learning leadership. And then the key 3 is financial fitness. As you have money, you got to learn how to keep it. Okay. And how to manage it and not let it run you. And then the 4th, like I said, is leverage, where we're leveraging business systems. Now, out of this one offer, I have 10 income streams, and we show you, I'm learning from my mentor, Michelle, who's a 7-figure earner in this space. One day we're going to go live together on here. She allowed me to speak on her webinar the other day. And if you want that, go get my blueprint and reply your webinar, and I'll send it to you for free so you can watch the replay. Okay. I think I just share my story on there, and it was an awesome experience. But she's teaching me too other ways to make money and more streams of income. Now that's what I call business on automated. Here's the cool thing about this digital product, you guys, and this business in the box. What I love is I'm going to put it down here, no inventory. How many wants a business with no inventory? It's all electronic. I do. No, that means there's no shipping either. You don't have to go and ship everything. I don't have to take the time to do that. My system's automated. You know what ships? Emails. Email. You make a purchase from me, you'll get an email automatically that comes to you to join the community, to get the website and all of that. Okay. All right. And the cool thing is this is in high demand. Why? Because so many people are looking for ways to make money online. Because money online gives you true freedom, my friend. But you got to do it the right way. Otherwise, it is just going to take more time, more money. Because if you're not doing an online business and you're only making a small percentage, that's not freedom. You're going to be building a ton, spending a ton of hours in this. So hope that answers your question. Let's see. Augustine. Did I say that? Augustine. So yeah, that's how you can apply. And then that's what this is about. So let's go to the next. If you guys want to take a screenshot of that so you have it on YouTube. YouTube, if you're watching this in the replay, if you want the blueprint, go ahead and just go to the link in my channel. If you go to my channel there, you can click on that. Or if you're watching even live too, you can go click on that and you can go get the blueprint as well. Okay. So, and then if you want to join my community, I also have links in there to come join the 4 Keys to Wealth community. All right, so let's go on to the next point where I'm going to show you how the business is on autopilot, okay? And we're going to show you how it works for 24/7 for you, okay? So I'm going to take this, erase that. Okay, so number 2, we know you're going to just have one offer, right? Got to keep this simple. It's not complicated. We tend to complicate things. I tend to complicate things all the time, okay? One offer, one system. Now this system, again, 6 customers per month will get you $100K in 2026. That's it. 6 customers, $100K in 2026. Okay. I can't guarantee it. I'm not claiming it. But one thing I can say is if you don't quit, you learn a skill. That's all it is, you guys. Just like we're taught for our job. We're asked, hey, what do you want to do for work? Okay. Whatever that may be, a dentist, doctor, programmer, developer. Mike Anonymous, thank you for the share. I appreciate that. I'd love to hear where you guys are from. I haven't got anybody to put yet where you're from in the comments. So if you're watching, put where you're from, man. I'd love to hear. I'm here in Utah, north of Salt Lake City. And it's a beautiful sunny day, but it's a cold day. It's 30 degrees outside. We finally got snow the last couple of days, which is awesome. Anyways, I'd love to hear where you guys are from. Indianapolis, awesome. Unity content creator. That's great. You already create content? Indianapolis. I've never been to Indianapolis. I'll have to go there someday. I bet it's great. And so I just lost my train of thought there, dang it. So learning a skill. So just like in a job, if I want to be a dentist, okay, can I go on YouTube and watch videos and learn how to be a dentist? I mean, I probably can go learn. I can probably go watch. But then can I go open up a practice and say, hey, I'm a dentist, you guys, and come get your teeth clean. Come let me fix your cavities. I watched a few YouTube videos. Actually, I spent 10 hours on YouTube watching, and now I know how to do it. Can you do that? No, you can't. Okay. You go to school, you learn the skill of a dentist, but they're going to a ton of, you go into a lot of debt when you do that, right? And you don't make money until you come out of there. That's what I love about this. Millionaire Downloading, thanks for liking the live. What I love about this is that you can learn at the same time, earn money as well. Okay. You don't have to go to school for years, invest $100,000+ and then hopefully your practice will be able to make enough money you can replace it, right? No, not even close to $100,000. Like I said, we've got 4, like I showed earlier, 4 packages. 1,400 is the top, okay? And this is all investments in yourself, okay? And you make the 100% profit back. So literally 1 customer and you are in profit mode, okay? And the cool thing is that you can learn and you implement and you earn at the same time. All right. So let's dive into this further. All right. So business on autopilot. How do you put your business on autopilot? Okay. How many would like to put their business on autopilot and have automated income? Right. Kimberly, hey, thanks for joining, my friend. Appreciate you joining. How many people would like to have their business on autopilot? Drop a 1 in the comments. Okay. Like I said, I'm a software tester. I write programs that automate testing for me. I wanted a business on autopilot that I could automate. Okay. And so guess what? You don't have to have any DMs. This was awesome when I found this out, because you don't have to make any phone calls. Because when I was doing my network marketing business, I would make phone calls all the time. I would do cold contacting, no cold contacting. I would, they call it the 5-foot rule. Anytime you're within 5 feet of somebody, contact them about your product, about your service. Okay. People wanted to stay away from me because I annoyed them, and I hated that. But I wanted to be an at-home dad so bad and replace my income that I was doing everything I thought I needed to do to be successful. And I learned a better path, a smarter way. Okay. And so I don't have to go do any finding myself. Okay. None at all. I leverage technology to do that for me. And that's how it's autopilot, is your leverage technology. Okay. It works for you 24/7. All right. And you can build a business. You can build this where you want. This is where you want. Okay. Where you want. Sorry. As long as you have internet and a phone. That's it. Hey, 100 to 550,000. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining. Okay. And because it's automated, you can do it. Because it's automated, you can go do the things that you love to do and spend the time with your family. All right. So how is it automated? Go ahead and take a screenshot, and then I'm going to explain how is this business automated. Okay. When you post on social media, you guys got it? Okay. Affiliate, EV charged. So that's not the main income. It's not affiliate. It's master resale rights. You get 100% profit. Okay. But then we show you how to, just by virtue of building this business, you get income through affiliate and other ways that you have other income streams come in. Okay. So this marketing, is it like one of those courses? So it's not anything like those other courses. I can tell you that. We don't sell a course. We sell a program, mentorship. And yes, there's training in there to teach you how to market, but it's not a course. Okay. Because you get a business in a box that you get to put online, and you get to make money, 100% profit. Nope. You don't have to show your face either. You're taught there's a way you can do it too. Do I have to do what you're doing? Nope, you don't have to. And I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to walk through a 2-hour workflow, and you don't have to show your face doing it. The key with not showing your face is you have to make sure that you put a lot of emotion into your videos. Okay. And be very clear in what you're doing. Okay. And the program teaches you how to do that. And we've got live mentorship to help you with that too. Okay. So how's the system on autopilot? Well, you get a website. You don't have to create your website. And it's a product that's in demand. This e-learning industry is going to go to $1 trillion, is projected to go to $1 trillion in 2026. Okay? That's huge. How many like a piece of that? Okay? And have it automated. I know I do. Okay? All right? So this is part of the system. Okay. You have your website. It's a capture page. People put their, register their email. You go to video that explains it, and have another video. And then you have your email that does all this, does the selling for you. No DMs, no reaching out to people, no contacting. They go through the information. If it's something they want, they buy it. If it's not, they move on. That's great. I haven't had to hear a no. And guess what? I haven't heard no. And I made a sell today, and I didn't have to hear a no to get to it. If you're doing network marketing and people, they tell you, go for no, go get 10 no's today, because they knew if you get 10 no's, most likely there's a chance that you're going to find one that says yes. every other day or whatever. You go through so many people, you're going to find a yes. Well, guess what? I don't have to do that. I let technology do all that work for me, and I don't have to do it. Okay. And the other thing, hey, Shrod, thanks for sharing the live. Thanks for joining. The one thing I do love too about TikTok and YouTube, TikTok has been said that is the best place. Sorry, I got to turn off my heater. It's getting hot in here. TikTok is the best place to start a business. Why? Because it's interest based. Now, I want to challenge you guys to do something. Okay, your For You page, if you pull it up, it's going to be completely different than mine. There'll probably be some interests that are the same because you're here, you want to learn how to make money, and that's what I do, and that's what I'm interested in too, how to make money online, okay? So maybe some, but go to a friend and say, hey, pull up your TikTok account and let me see your For You page. It's going to be totally different. Why? Because their interests are different. It's so funny. People will get on and say, this thing is saturated. It's all over the place. You know why it looks like that to them? Because that's what they've been watching, and TikTok pushes it to you. Okay? Now, is everybody interested in this? No, and it's okay. I don't want everybody. I don't need everybody. I only want a few people. I'm looking for four dads right now that I can help replace their income. And I can show them what I'm doing, and then help them learn the skills as well and be able to replace their income. I don't need a lot of people. Like I said, I only need 6 customers, guys, a month, and I'm pulling in 6 figures. That's it. That's all I need. Doing what? Reselling this offer in this one system. Digital marketing, my friend. If you want the blueprint that talks about it, you can go link in my bio, or you can go and you can fill out this form down here in the orange icon and fill out that form, and then I'll personally send you an email on how to get the blueprint. Okay, so that's what we're doing. What's what we're talking about, and this is on autopilot. It's open. It's there all the time. Is social media there all the time? Yes. Are you constantly getting pushed videos? Did that person post that video that day? No, they may not have. Most likely they haven't. Now, the For You page may show some earlier. Actually, it doesn't matter. I get comments on my videos that I posted months ago. Why? Because they're out there all the time, 100% of the time, 24/7, working for me, finding me customers, those that are interested, right? And Beast, if that's you submitted, you'll get a link after you submit to my website, which will show you my community called the 4 Keys to Wealth, which supports this. What it's about is I teach the 4 Keys to Wealth in there about faith, leadership, financial literacy, and leverage. What we're talking about today is leveraging an online business system to help you make 100K so you can replace your job. But then you've got financial fitness that teaches you how to manage your money because you got to learn how to keep it. And then your leadership, you got to grow your leadership to become the person you need to be able to make money online and own a business, okay? And then faith brings purpose into what you're doing. So I believe in all 4 of those, and I'm looking for dads to join my communities. Moms are welcome, of course, to get moms and dads at home to be home with their kids, okay? That is my purpose and why I'm on here today, because I'm looking for people that I can help that want to be home with their kids and help them replace their income. Because I believe that's the biggest problem in our society. We need people we need them to be home with their kids, moms and dads home with their kids, raising their kids, building those relationships. That's what's most important to me is God, my family are the most important things in my life. And so that's where this comes in, which supports what I'm doing. Yeah, you bet, my friend. So thank you. And then reply if you have any questions, okay? I answer emails personally. So that's a system that works for you 24/7 plus social media. And I want to go into the 2-hour workflow because if you're working full time, you're probably going, how in the heck do I build a business online when I'm working full time? Because that was a question that I asked. Okay. Yeah, you bet, bud. That's the question I asked. I'm like, I'm working full time. I'm a dad of 6 kids. We are super busy. And this is where that was part of my frustration is I'm like, I can't just go start a franchise because if I do, I'm going to be hundreds of $1,000s in debt. and I'm taking a huge risk because I have to leave my job, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to make income and be successful. Most businesses go out of business. 80% of them go out of business within 5 years. Okay. And that's a huge risk when you are taking on a loan, probably from your house, with your house to guarantee it, some of it. That's a huge risk that you take, right? And I looked at a franchise and I'm like, I just can't do that. And I didn't want to work 12, 15 hours for 5 years and kill myself off, hoping that then I'd be able to have enough money to either buy another franchise, step away and hire somebody else to do it so I could be making enough money to live. Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. And that's why this appealed to me, because, man, $1,400 at one time, and you can build this with no monthly expenses. When I found that out, I'm like, this is awesome. Okay. And the more I looked into it, and the live training we get with the 7 and 6 figure earners, you guys, is huge. It's unlike anything else out there. And you make 100% profit, and you get it master resale rights to resell it. And so again, I only had a little bit of time in the day to do this. And I wanted it to be done around my family. Okay. I didn't want to quit my job. So when I saw this, I'm like, I can do that. And the risk is so low, but my potential is so high of making money that this is something that I can do. And it just was incredible. Okay. So you can literally do this with a 2-hour a day workflow. Now, you may go 2 hours a day. Yeah, right. Guess what? You're partly right. Okay. 2 hours a day when you're a beginner, I can guarantee it's going to be a little bit more than that. Okay. But it's going to be 2-3 hours a day. If you're consistent, a little bit at a time, it compounds, you guys. Let me ask you a question. If I gave you $5 million right now, a choice, okay, I'm going to give you a choice. Your choice is I can give you $5 million right now, or I'll give you a penny that doubles for 31 days, and then you can have the penny after 31 days. But you can't have it right away. You have to wait. But you can have the 5 million if you choose that right now. What would you choose? Drop 1 if it was the 5 million you'd choose, or drop 2 if it's a penny you'd choose? What would you guys choose? When I first heard this, I know what I went to. 2. Okay, the penny, Forrest. Awesome. Forrest, digital marketing. Looks like you're in digital marketing. Okay. 2. Who else? Anybody take the 1? Take the 5 million? Forrest, why would you take the 2? Why would you take the 2? I'm not going to do the math here, but I'll show you guys how much okay. Forrest, you're right. Okay. If you take the 2, it's literally $10.7 million. Okay. Compounding. Exactly. Okay. Einstein said the eighth wonder of the world is compounding interest. Okay. Doesn't only just work on money. So money, you want to get money working for you for sure, but it doesn't just work in money. It works in business too. So if you're consistent and you follow this 2-hour workday, and you consistently grow and learn and do some training every day, and then you implement it in that 2 hours, guess what? You're going to be successful. Can I guarantee it? No, because I don't know if you're going to be consistent and able to do it. Okay. But if you are, you're going to be successful. You're going to learn, you're going to grow. Okay. And I'm going to show you how you can learn during the day. We're going to talk about that, because I'm like, well, okay, I can do 2 hours and I got to keep learning. How do I do that? And that's what's cool about the e-learning industry, is you can learn anywhere. Okay. So here's the 2-hour day workflow. And the fellow asked about, do I have to do what you're doing? Do I have to go live? Do I have to show up, be face? Can I be faceless? Yes, you can do all of that, guys. Okay. So number 1, social media. This is part of the automation too. Social media is always out there. Okay. You do that for an hour a day. Well, what does that mean if I do that for an hour a day? What do I do social media for an hour a day? Do I scroll for an hour? No. What you do, instead of scrolling, take your scrolling time and do this. Okay. Save yourself some time and make yourself some money. Okay. You post a 7-second video, a 30-second, and then a 1 minute. Okay. And when you start, you're probably not going to be able to do it in an hour, but you'll be able to do it in an hour the more you do it. I'm telling you. And then in our program, we teach you and show you what to put in those videos. How do you stop the scroll? Because there's 5 billion on 5 billion people on social media, but that's also bad thing. There's 5 billion on social media. There's a lot of noise. How do you get people's attention? One, you leverage the technology, you leverage the algorithms, but then you also put you got to get your hook right. You got to have your content, but you got to be able to connect with people. Thank you for liking my live, Forrest. I appreciate that. And we teach you how to do that, okay? And that is what you do for the first hour. And then you're literally posting digital real estate. And that digital real estate works for you 24/7 and compounds over time, okay? Same with, well, we'll get to that in a minute, okay? Next thing you can do, that fellow was asking me about, do I have to go live? I don't remember who it was. Hopefully you're still here. You don't. There's a whole strategy that Michelle teaches about posting free ads. Okay? Super powerful. Teaches you how to go find the classified websites, places you can go post your free ad. Teaches you how to create a video on YouTube, and then you have a web page that they go to, they watch the video, they enter their email, they're in your automated system, and then they can make purchases too. All through free ads, guys. Doesn't cost anything. Okay, what I choose to do, or you can go live. Now, you say, well, I've been going live for almost an hour now, I believe, maybe close, or I will have gone an hour when I'm done. Well, that's more than 30 minutes. Yeah, but that's because I can get this done actually in under an hour, and I batch it. So this works awesome, especially if you're working long hours. You probably have Saturday and Sunday off, right? Take time on Saturday and you create all your videos. Get them done. You batch process it. I have in my office, this is basically a bedroom, I have a closet, and I keep a bunch of shirts in there, and I will actually just switch my shirt as I record my videos. Okay? It's awesome because I can, and then there's a way you can go schedule it here on TikTok. I know you can schedule it on YouTube as well. If you choose to use YouTube as a platform, you can schedule these. And then they just go out and work for you. Like the last few days, I haven't had to go post anything because they're just automatically being pushed out there for me. I don't have to think about it. So I can focus on going live. I can focus on other things. Okay. That's awesome. So don't have to go live. You can. It's super powerful. But you can do free ads too. Okay. Then you take 30 minutes and respond and reply to comments. 30 hours. Wow. Not 30 hours. 30 minutes. You guys didn't call me out on that. 30 minutes to respond. Okay. And you can do that anywhere. Okay. You can do this literally anywhere you want, as long as you have internet connection and your phone. And that's the cool thing is you don't have to have tech skills to be successful either. Okay. So that's your 2-hour workflow. That's how you can do this around your job and around your family. You just have to be disciplined to schedule it and get structure in your life. Michelle says structure equals freedom. And that's 100% right, because I didn't have a lot of structure. I mean, I had some because I like structure, but I had to make some changes and get structure where I can get this done every single day. And as I do that, things are changing and I'm seeing success and I'm starting to make money. And it's super exciting to this, you guys, and seeing this. Making money online is so fun, and helping people is so much fun, because I want to help dads be able to get out of their jobs so they can be stay-at-home dads without sacrificing their income. And that's what I do. Why? Because I'm a dad of 6 kids, and that's what I've wanted. Okay, am I there yet? 100% transparency, I'm not there yet. Am I making money? Yes. Am I growing? Yes. Do I still have a job? Well, that's questionable right now because my contract just ended at the end of December, and my firm, I'm a consultant, and so my firm's trying to find another project for me. We'll see if I have a job. In fact, it's a blessing. I'm looking at it as a blessing given from God to be able to focus on this, put some fire under my fanny, and really build this online business to replace my income, because that's what I really want, and be able to have get my time back. Now, I talked about being able to do training in an hour. Okay, I'm going to add here. You want to do your training for an hour a day. Okay, and you want to take notes, and you want to then, whatever you learn, implement it in what you're doing. Okay, because if you learn and you never implement, you don't get anywhere. Now, how do you add an extra hour into your day? Well, I call it net learning. Okay, if you commute, I did this for years, and this is what changed my life. I was learning in leadership. Okay, I was in the leadership program where I would listen to audios every day. I listened to an audiobook and read some. I didn't do too good reading, but I was always better at listening to audiobooks. And I'd have to commute 40, 45 minutes each way to work and home. What did I listen to? I didn't turn on the news. I haven't watched the news hardly at all for years. Why? Because I'm going to find out if something's going to affect me. And it's so negative. And I don't want to fill my head with all that negative stuff. You want what you put in your head comes out, you guys. Okay. And I changed my life by focusing on my leadership and growing my skills, because my consulting job I have now, I would not have if I hadn't learned those skills. And I've increased my income 40, 50% because of it. And so it's huge. Net learning is huge. So you can listen to that in your car. If you don't commute like me, I work from home here in my office, then in my home office, then I listen while I'm getting ready. I listen while I go exercise. Okay. You can change your life, but it's got to start with your changing your mindset. It's got to start with you making a decision to make a change. Okay. So you guys, go grab this blueprint. It'll change your life, and check it out. If it's not for you, great. At least you know. Thanks for you took the courage to go check it out. Go to the link in my bio. You can grab it down here, and there's an orange icon you can click on, fill out the form, and then after this, I'll get on and I'll send you a personal email on how to get the blueprint. If you go to the form, you can also get an option. You'll see my website to join my community. Come join it. I'm looking for 5 dads right now that I can help. I'm saying 4. That's why I did 4 with my fingers, because I have 1 already taking that spot this month. And I'm going to be helping them and helping the next 4 be able to replace their income in 2026 if they so choose. Okay. And I'll guide you, help you. And I got another sweet thing on the table as well. Inside my community, I sell 2 classroom modules. Okay, one's called Magnetic Marketing. I sell that for $197. The other one's a complete creator's business kit. That one goes for $297. Anybody that's part of these 5 that I'm looking for to help, I'm giving them that $500 worth of value of classroom to, again, add to their training and help them change their life. Okay. That's $500 of value, and it's a one-time investment. Okay. And the cool thing is with this system is as well, you don't have to, there's no monthly expenses unless you want to expand and do other things, which by then you're making money. So then it doesn't matter. Right. But you can literally build 6-figure business with no monthly expenses following this program. Okay. Let me ask you a question. In 2026, this is the time where everybody wants to change their life. Okay. You probably have some goals in mind. Maybe it is you want to get out of your job, or you want to switch income or switch your careers. Maybe you want to travel more. Maybe it's, I want to exercise better, more. Great. Awesome. Same thing. If you don't make a change of what you did last year, are you going to be able to realize those goals in 2026? No. If you keep doing the same thing you've been doing in 2026, what you did in 2025, you're going to repeat 2025. Guarantee it. Okay. So, how How do I get the contact form? Tex-Mex. It's just down here. Do you see a little orange icon? Go ahead and click on that, and then TikTok automatically fills it out, and then that'll send me the form where you can submit your information, and then I'll get you an email showing you how to get the form. The other way, Tex-Mex, you can go to the link in my bio and just click on that, go to my website there, and get the blueprint that way too. My automated system will kick in and send it to you. Does that answer your question, Tex-Mex? Awesome, you guys. So let me go check. Sometimes I usually have people join my community in the middle of my live. Awesome. Okay. Very good. All right. You guys have any questions for me before I jump off? Any questions? Okay. Very good. Well, appreciate you guys joining. You guys, at the very least, do yourself a favor. Go check it out, because this could be what you're praying for, to be able to change your life, to better your life, to be stay-at-home parents, be home with your kids, and be able to have 2026 be a completely different year. Imagine you have an automated system in place. You've been posting on social media, and you wake up one morning, and on your phone, you get a notification that said you made $900 or you made $1,400. How? Oh, let me do the puzzle piece here. What would that do to you? Would you be excited? Heck yeah. Dang, I just made money in my sleep. Well, yes, you were sleeping, but it was your automated business working for you. How would that change things for you? And you make 6 customers a month. You make 6 figures. You can walk away from your job, and then you have your time back, and you're building those relationships, which is those relationships are most important to you, your spouse and your children and God, and your whole life changes. The only way that's going to happen is you do something different. And it starts with just checking out the blueprint. And if it looks good and you want more information, great. Take the next step. Email me. Come join my community. Follow me. Make sure that you're learning more and more. And then when you're ready, get the product, buy it, and then let's get you going, get you started. Take action, because if you don't take action, nothing's going to change. Jim, thanks for the follow, my friend. Okay, so awesome. Well, I got to take off. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys joining. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. We're on YouTube. We'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.